Hey, what's good, y'all? This Kev here, aka Shank Entertainment. We're back again here with another video on this evening. Hope everybody's doing well. In this video, we're gonna cover. I'm sure you already know. Y'all can see by the title and the thumbnail. Coach Prime has officially got that extension in Colorado. The very thing that we've been waiting for such a long time. We wasn't sure if Coach Prime was going to leave. He was going to leave in the next 2 years. It was at a point in time where everybody thought Coach Prime was going to go to the Dallas Cowboys, but it's official. He got that extension, but we're going to dive into it and figure out how that affects Colorado moving forward. Yeah, feel free to join in and chime in as well to share your perspective as well. And just let me know what you think about this. I'm happy. I ain't gonna lie, I'm happy. I'm happy. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling great. Feeling blessed. So Uh, let's get into it though. Let's get into it. Let's talk about some of the benefits to this extension. All right. So as we know, Coach Prime got that extension, like I mentioned in the beginning. It's a 5-year extension for $54 million, which now is making him the highest paid college football coach right now. So let's talk about how this changes the game. So number one I have on my list is I feel like with this extension, is going to now bring in top recruits to come into Colorado. I really do. Everything is an NIL thing now, money thing. So they're going to look at the school from a business of a money aspect now. So, we had schools like Texas A&M and Oregon and Georgia and so on and so on and so on that had all the money, the NIL money and the funding for the school, to make their facility look better and pay the players more and bring more deals and ambassadors to the school for the NIL deals. So I feel like this is going to attract a lot of top-notch players and as well as staff as well. So that's the thing I got on my list is number one. Next I have with this extension, I feel like it's going to bring improved facilities. So as we know, all of us is not a fan of it. I'm not personally a fan of it. They're changing up the field from, grass to now turf. My personal opinion on that, I'm not really a big fan of turf, especially in the conditions that they usually play in. It's more colder and it's rainy and snowy, slipping and sliding everywhere. Players getting hurt, whatnot. But neither here or there. But I feel like that's going to bring better facility updates, whether that's to the locker room, whether that's to the stadium, the facility, even uniforms. I know it's not facility, but even uniforms for the school as well. Like everybody knew growing up, Oregon had the hottest uniforms. Everybody wanted to wear the Oregon uniforms. Everybody wanted to go to Oregon because of their uniforms. But now you have the money to be able to do that, to upgrade the uniforms. So Prime, you already know we've seen what he did with the uniforms last season. He did a pretty good job. I don't know if he's going to do something this season. Probably is though. But that's something else we can look forward to is improved facilities. I believe they did just get an update to their stadium. I believe it was one of their screens or something like that. Don't quote me on that. So they're already starting. And I kind of feel like Prime already knew this was coming, but he had to keep it on the hush. Let the fans worry about it. Let him, That's why he was saying in one of his conferences, he's going to take care of his staff first and then him. Because he already knew it was coming. He already knew that. Next I have on my list is increased networking opportunities for him and the players with NIL. So yet again, with this extension and with this money being brought into the school, let's talk about the funding of the NIL deals and stuff like that. So, some of these players have NIL deals with certain companies. I feel like this is going to attract more eyes on Colorado even more. We already know Colorado had a lot of eyes on them as it is. But I feel like this is going to bring more into the facility. And I feel like we'll be able to fund those opportunities as well. So those Nike deals may start to roll in a little bit more frequent, depending upon the type of players and caliber players that we have. stuff like that. And like I mentioned in the beginning of the video, we talked about increased networking opportunities. If we're looking at it from an NIL aspect, that's what these players are looking for. That's what these top recruits are looking for. That's what these 5 stars are looking for. They're looking for the check. They're looking for the bread. And if Colorado has the means to do that, they coming. They coming. For real. They coming. Next I have on the list is financial security for Prime. So we all know Prime don't really need the money. Prime is a Hall of Famer, one of the best to ever do it. Coach many different levels. Have endorsements out the, you know what I mean? So Prime doesn't really need it, but this just increases financial stability for him even more so. I'm not going to dive into that because it's not really that important. I'm sure he'll say the same thing. Next I have on my list is establishes a stable foundation to the players so that they can earn his trust. So one of the biggest things when it comes to a recruit committing or transferring to a school is going to be the trust of the coach, the relationship they have with the coaches, the how home they feel, how at home they feel. Excuse me. I always hear some players say that. They go in to visit, they be like, yeah, this felt like home. Okay. Coach is telling you he's not going nowhere. They got the money. And, if you put all that together and then you see that the deal just dropped for 5 more years, the players can be a little more comfortable. Okay, now I can go over there and commit. Now I can go transfer over there because Prime is going to stay. Now I know he's not going to just go up and leave because his son's left, even though he never said that. Now we know. So those phone calls are going to start to roll in already. Colorado are already making phone calls, but those phone calls are going to start to roll in even more. And the second round of the portal's coming up. Hey, the second round of the portal's coming up too. Let's not forget that. Prime, they took a little bit easy. They got some, good players in the first round of the portal, but the second round of the portal, I feel like they're going to come with it. And I feel like this has just pushed it even more. And we still don't know who that second big coach is yet at Colorado. We still don't know who that is. So I feel like with a combination of this extension, I feel like the combination of, so the extension, the coaches that we got this season, I would say the opportunities now that Shador, Shiloh, and Travis, and so on, more spots is open up. The white spot is guaranteed. I feel like with the improvement of a season that they had last year, I feel like if our players do good in the NFL Combine that's coming up, and I feel like if those deals start to roll in now from this extension, I feel like we're going to start to get more and more players. And like I said, the second round of the portal is coming up, so we never know who we're going to get. I talked about it in previous videos, and I'm sure y'all heard on different other channels. I feel like there's still some need for some offensive linemen. I still feel like we can probably get a couple more defensive interior linemen. Defensive linemen. I feel like we can get some more help in the secondary, so those DBs and those safeties. And yeah, like I said, we don't know who the other coach is yet. So, and I don't know where he's going to be slotted. If he's going to go with the linebackers, I feel like we can kind of fill that linebacker room up a little bit more, have him compete a little bit more. JB stepping up a little bit. Proud of him. We got Reginald Hughes, Martavius French now. So we have a good group of guys. It's just about building that depth now on the team and, developing the players the way they need it to be. We have the coaching staff to do that. We do. So now how are we going to put all the puzzle pieces together now? Let's talk about another benefit to Coach Prime's extension, though. I feel like just long-term vision. So I know Prime has been harping on getting to the playoffs and getting to the championship. So, they got to the bowl game last season. Didn't do too hot. Cool. He said it they were going to do it, though. Now I think they're trying to take it up another level. Now I think they're trying to go to the championship and actually win. Now I think they're actually trying to dominate. Now I think they're actually trying to get into the playoffs, get into the mix for the right reasons, get into the conversations for the right reasons, get into the tweets for the right reasons. How do you do that? Glad you asked. You go get the players to do that. You go get the coaching staff to do that. You revamp everything. They brought in Coach Swayze for the strength and conditioning. He said he wanted a team that's going to be more disciplined, more fast, more strong. So he went out and go get that. You see everybody he got on the coaching staff now. Marshall Falk, Warren Sapp, been there. Coach Livingston, phenomenal coach, been there. Even some low-key names that y'all don't even know about that has some great prior coaching experience. So I feel like and this ties back into my first point when I was talking about the benefits of this extension, is that this is going to help out with getting higher caliber coaches as well, because the players want money, the coaches also want money too. Let's keep it real. The coaches also want to want the bread too. All right, let's look at this breakdown though. I appreciate everybody for joining too. It says breaking, Colorado's board of regents have approved a new 5-year, $54 million contract for head coach Deion Sanders that will make him one of the highest paid coaches in the country. Yearly base salary breakdown. So 2025 he'll get 10 mil. 2026 he'll get 10 mil. 2027 he'll get 11 mil. 11 mil. And then 2029 he'll get 12 mil. Per Brian Howe. I mean, cha-ching, like, you feel me? Like, this is a beautiful thing, as Bucky would say. It is. It is. Like, we've been waiting on this moment to figure out what was going to happen with that. And let's look at this tweet from Jordan Seaton. The Jordan Seaton says, so right here it says Coach Prime contract extended. It says, what's stopping you from coming now? Like, what's stopping y'all from coming now? Like, if you're a recruit passing by my channel and you're in the portal or have plans of potentially transferring to the portal to go to another school, why not come to Colorado? That's just me. That's just me. I just feel like Colorado always had a lot of opportunities. You're trying to go to the NFL. Hold on, I'm about to break everything down real quick. You're trying to go to the NFL, right? Okay. Why not be around coaching staff with Hall of Famers who've done it? Not only can talk about it, not only can coach about it, but have done it on the highest level possible. Why not? Make it make sense. Opportunity. Like I mentioned before, the players leaving. Shador and Travis, leaving. You have a Heisman winner that was just there this past season. More eyes on the school. You have 2 players that's guaranteed to go in the first round, early in the first round. That brings more attention to the school as itself. Now in this contract, a different environment too. Like, everybody want to go to a school where it's just warm all year round and stuff like that. I get that. That's cool. But why not go somewhere different where the mountains is beautiful? I would have thought I would have seen more DBs at the school too. I would have thought I would have seen more DBs at Colorado. Why not get coached by the best? Make it make sense. I don't know. Hey. But those are my benefits that I have for his extension that I feel like what happened. Now, I don't know his plans just yet, or what he's going to do with those funds and how he's going to elevate the program itself. But I do know that there are some things in the works that's probably already been talked about months and months prior to this. So we still don't know who that big coach is yet. I was supposed to hear something this week, I thought, about who that second big coach was. But I don't know what's going on with that. And there's no updates just yet on the spring game. I do know that there's a tweet from Fran Brown the head coach of Syracuse was saying that they might hear something this week, at the end of this week, on the decision to whether or not to deny or approve the decision for Syracuse to basically come out to Boulder and play Colorado for that spring game. I want that to happen. I feel like that'd be bomb. I feel like this would bring in so much more revenue and opportunities for the players, not even just from the football aspect. Prime was even talking about doing a financial literacy class, and I believe Marshall Faulk was supposed to be running that and operating that, and that's beautiful. That's a beautiful thing, and not even just for Colorado players, but let's say if Syracuse came for their players as well. So, like, how could you not like Coach Prime? I don't get that. I don't get that. He's literally giving you the platform and telling you to run with it. He's literally giving you opportunities. He's giving coaches opportunities and players opportunities. Not even just at his program. Not even just at his program. So, let's talk about something else in this video, though, that I did want to bring up. So, they added a new coach to the coaching staff. We have Johnny Mack. He's a running back offense analysis. So, let's take a look at some of him and who he is. Give me just one sec. All right, so Johnny Mack returned to Lakeland and joined the Southeastern coaching staff before the 2020 season. Mack was at Hawaii, where he was over the offensive quality control and wide receivers. And Mack also spent a season at the NCAA division, FCS Houston Baptist as an offensive quality control coordinator and running backs coach, helping the Huskies average nearly 400 yards per game. Yeah, that's just not something that you could just pass over. Like that's crazy. A little bit more. He also coached the inside receivers and return specialists at North Texas for a season, helping the Mean Green win the Conference USA West Division title and appeared in the New Orleans Bowl. And then lastly, the Polk County native also worked as a graduate assistant at East Central University and was a strength and conditioning assistant at Southern Methodist. So, he has a lot of experience. Like, I know a lot of people might not know who he is, but just looking at his resume, I feel like Prime did this on for a reason. So we already brought in Marshall Faulk to help the running backs room. And then we have I'm having a brain fart right now. We brought in another coach. It'll come to me in this video. I'm sorry about that. And now we have him. Like, and I say this literally every single video. Two of the biggest emphasis that we have on the team is to improve the offensive line and improve the running game. And how do you do that? You either get the players or you get the coaches or you get both. And that's what Coach Prime is doing slowly but surely. He's not even just going after the biggest name coaches or players. He's literally sticking to what he has and then bringing in some low-key people, some players and coaches that contributed to other programs on a high level that we didn't even know about or we don't give credit enough to. So yeah, guys, I'm excited for what it is to come, for what's to come for this, program. And what do you guys think in the comment section though? Do you feel like this is a win? Of course you guys think this is a win, but what else do you feel like I'm missing as far as the benefits to his extension? What else do you feel like is a benefit? Let's see if I got any more updates while I'm here on live that I can share with you guys. Hey, expect a lot of players to hit the portal. You're going to be seeing a lot on transfer portal page in Hayes Fawcett. A lot. Watch. This player hit the portal. That player hit the portal. This player hit the portal. That player hit the portal. Watch. Hey, I don't know, but that's all I got for today. If I get any more exciting news, I'm gonna try to do my best to put the video together and getting y'all on live. If y'all have any comments or anything that y'all want to say concerning the video, please drop that as well. But I appreciate everybody who's tapping in and viewed into my channel in this video. And yeah, like I said, if I get any more updates or any more big news, whether it's today or tomorrow or the rest of this week, I'm gonna hop on live and give it to you guys the fastest way that I can. But you guys have a blessed rest of your day.